In this club, I'm going to be showing you some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel replays, and I'm going to be using Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. So this is against an Eldlich deck. I realized after it was an Eldlich deck, but I kind of realized it was while I was doing it, because here's the thing. I noticed, like, my cousin got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel recently, and he loves zombie decks. So I told him about Eldlich because, you know, there's a very strong zombie deck. So he's making it, and as I was researching decks for him, like we were researching, I noticed it always has a lot of trap cards. And I feel like this guy right here just got shafted with a bunch of trap cards and couldn't really get Eldlich to their hand or to the field or whatever. So yeah, then they played Summon Limit, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, because I'm still going to be summoning 2 Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragons anyway, because, you know, yep. Like, this is honestly a great setup. So I played Advanced Ritual Art, they played Called by the Grave. So I was a bit confused why my Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragons on the field, their effects were negated. And then I remembered that Called by the Grave negates, like, they banished Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon in my graveyard with Called by the Grave. And that also negates the same card name on the field. So if you go Called by the Grave, its effects are negated, as well as activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with the same original name. Yeah, I realized after. I kind of forgot about that part. I just used it to negate Ash Bitch and, you know, whatever activates in the graveyard. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, they had Summon Limit. They played that trap card. That pretty much saved them from losing. But yeah, I didn't know they usually have a lot of trap cards in their deck. It's crazy. Like, honestly, this guy just got super bricked. But yeah, then they played that. They had another one. Like, can you believe it? Far out. So then they played that, where I can only have one type of monster. So then I got a card. It was Maxi. Pretty useless. I attacked directly. They played that. And another Called by the Grave, Whitestone Ancients. I guess they're just throwing everything they have, skill drain. Yeah, they got shafted hard with, you know, not being able to do much. I had no idea they usually run a lot of trap cards. Crazy. But then, yeah, I attacked and it was pretty much GG. So this duel has a lot of turns. Well, not a lot, not like 10 or 20 or something. It's just 5. But I'm just trying to remember which duel it was. Yeah, I think I know. So I went first in this duel. I played Manju, to get Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Then I played Advanced Ritual Art, you know, just basically to summon it. And then I activated this, right? I discarded Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, because I finally put another one in my deck. I was running one only, and I'm like, John, that's dumb. So I finally have 2, and honestly, it saves me a lot. Kind of like in this situation, you know, where it's like, if you have one in your hand, and you, like, you know, if you discard it, because I don't want to discard Harpy's Feather Dust. I mean, I would have, you know, but I kind of want to save it. So honestly, it's just perfect having 2. 3 you can have, it's a little bit too much, but 3 is perfectly fine. But it's best to have 2 in my opinion. But yeah, I was just lucky. Like, yeah, that I run 2 now, because I used to run 1, and yeah, it's not good. Just, it's bad in those situations. But anyway, this is against, yeah, Sky Striker. I have not seen Sky Striker in the longest time. I was kind of like, oh, that's fine, because, look, Sky Striker is super, super dumb and annoying, right? But I'd rather duel Sky Striker than Drytron, try getting some bitches. You know, well, I should have said Dry Dick, because that's pretty much what Drytron is. So yeah, then activate the effect. They couldn't target Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, so they targeted Manju. Attacked Manju, it was 100 damage. I was like, alright. Look at my boy, he has to stay cracked for ages. Come on, man, let him die quickly. Then they went into, yep, always the same thing. Always go into her. Then they got that spell card. I love how it's at the end of their turn, so they don't activate it. It's like, alright, I know they'll activate it in their turn, but still, you know. So I activated Harpy's Feather Duster to get rid of that field spell. Even though, yes, it does all that, but still want to get rid of it. 100 life points. It's like, okay. So I attacked that monster just to go back on 4,000 attack. I could have activated Max C, but I was like, I'll just save it. You know, I'll just save it. Like, it's not worth just getting one card. Maybe I can get a bunch of cards here, you know? That's when I activated it. So I went through. Activate. Oh, summoned, and then, oh, I hate that card so much. Every time I see that card, I know what's coming. I know what's coming. And look, they're doing a lot of Link monsters. Oh my god. So 7 spell counters. Yep. Jesus. So they went into access code talker. Access bitch mode, am I right? And then, yeah, they couldn't target my Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. But they still wanted to get a monster with 5,300 attack. So it wasn't a misplay like, oh, no. Obviously, they're going to attack like everything they have. So then they have that field spell again and just, yeah, activated more effects, of course. But look at my hand. It's actually pretty good. Then they attacked and, yeah. Honestly, like, that was the only way they could get rid of my Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon with access, bitch, backup, talker mode, whatever. He's just such a dumb card. But anyway, so I activated, well, they activated their effect first. Then I activated Raigeki, I believe. I'm pretty sure I activated Raigeki. Oh, it's a lot of cards, man. I activated Raigeki, destroyed all their monsters, activated that effect. I was like, nope, called by the grave. See ya later. Nope. Perfect. Then I activated Cards of Continents, discard the White Stone of Ancients, played Trade-In, discarded Blue Eyes. So here I had to kind of think about what I wanted to do, because it's a bit risky. So I discarded Blue Eyes Abyss, then I played Return of the Dragon Lords. I wanted to get the Ritual spell to my hand, but I didn't really have much of a plan here, but I think I was going to use this to get like rid of that and go into another dragon, but I want to get a Ritual spell in my hand anyway, just in case. Because I don't think I've used all of my Blue Eyes White Dragons. Oh, I have. So I couldn't have gone into anything then. So I was oh no, I was going to Synchro Summon, that's right. Yeah, I was going to Synchro Summon, but I want to get the Advanced Ritual spell. Just for fun. Because then, let me see here. I have a White Stone of Ancients, and I was going to get Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon to my hand from the graveyard. That's right. Yeah. I was going to Synchro Summon and get Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. But yeah. So I set these cards down. I got Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon instead because, you know, they negated that. So getting Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon was pointless. But hey, I still had 2 level 8 monsters. So you know what I'm doing. They did their bitch backup. Access code talk. I'm doing my bitch backup. Numeron Dragon. 9,000 attack. Yes, please. Yes, please. Spoiler alert, this is a dry dick deck. My most hated deck to duel against is probably dry dick. If you don't know what... you probably do know what I mean because I've mentioned what that was before. But if you just skip to this part, dry dick is Drytron. So I activated Trade-In after special summoning Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Set those 2 cards down. Got Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon to my hand. Activated Chaos Form. Got rid of Blue Eyes. See you later. And then I summoned Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Blue Eyes just went, I'm Chaos Max Dragon now. Then I activated White Stone Ancients. Let me open this, sorry. Got Advanced Ritual Art. And another Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. I love this card, man. I love this card. Oh my god, I love it. Anyway, so yeah, it's against Dry Dick. They played that. I'm like, I'll let it slide. I gotta tell you this story. Me and my friends, like, when we were 18, like, we used to... I say 18 because that's when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, you know, I got kicked out of school. The time off I had, I was just watching a lot of anime, and I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. Because I had no idea it existed, that anime. Like, the Season 0, because we never got it, like, you know, anywhere else outside of Japan. And I was watching it, and I was like, John, don't get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't. You haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Since you were 11 when that person in your class stole your deck, which is a true story. After someone stole my deck when I was 11, I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Then I was like, John, don't get back into it. You're just watching the anime. Next minute, I'm on eBay ordering a Seto Kaiba deck. Oh my god. And yeah, then me and my friends got really into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I remember just playing a lot with them. And every time we did an effect, one of my friends, he'd be like, I'll let it slide. And it just became this huge thing between us. Where, like, yeah, just like that. I'll let it slide. Fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah. That's pretty much what got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, when I was 18. So I activated Called by the Grave because I'm like, fuck your effect. And yeah. But yeah, no, I'm glad I got back into it. Going to tournaments and stuff like that. I brought my Seto Kaiba deck to the tournament. And I played Premature Burial, and the guy's like, you can't play, that's banned. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just bought the deck online, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So I took it out of my deck. I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. So anyway, they did their bitch backup, which is Zeus. I hate Zeus so much. I was like, of course. I didn't realize this, but they only had 3 materials. So I didn't realize they had one only until much after. Because I activated Manju's effect, right? And it didn't go pink on their side, like, you know, that they could activate their effect. I was like, that's funny, because I pretty much did it as bait. Then I activated Advanced Ritual Art, but this is when I realized that they only have 1 material, so I was golden. So I activated the White Stone of Ancients to get Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon to my hand. Played Chaos Form. Yeah, I think I screwed over this Dry Dick deck, but I don't know, maybe they weren't that good, but I still kind of screwed them over, hopefully. Then activate Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon just to inflict more damage to Dry Dick, right? Attack directly. And yes, I love Blue Eyes White Dragon because Seto Kaiba is my favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Blue Eyes White Dragon is my favorite monster. I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid, and I just fell in love with Blue Eyes White Dragon. And I'm like, that's going to be my deck forever. And here I am, using a Blue Eyes deck. I'm just going to say it now. This is such a quick duel, and I'll tell you why. They must have hated... Yeah, they just hate skill drain, I believe. I don't blame them. Like, skill drain is very annoying. So I activated trading because it's not like I can ritual summon into Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, but then I got the perfect card, which is the Melody of Awakening Dragon. Got Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon and Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then I summoned Alternative, activated Chaos Form, got rid of Blue Eyes, summoned Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, set down, you know, skill drain, just in case, you know, just in case. And then they summoned the monster. Well, actually, no, they didn't summon. They summoned a monster after, but I was kind of hoping they activated Raigeki then, because I didn't want to activate skill drain yet until they activated a monster effect. So I was so glad that they activated Raigeki then, because I knew Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon would be golden, just staying there. So yeah, it's a Psyburst deck, and you know they have access, bitch, code, whatever in the extra deck. So activated skill drain, right? And their effect was negated, and see you later. They must pay skill drain, apparently. Yu-Gi-Oh! Last duel. Let me know what was your first Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime or manga that you like watched or read first, you know? Let me know. For me, it was obviously the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. But let me know, was it GX, 5Ds? If you say 7s or something around that era, I'm going to hit you. I know I can't hit you because you're probably in another country or something like that. But if you say 7s, I will have to make you Chris Rock. And I think you know what I mean when I say that. If you don't say anything from like 5, like, I don't know, like Duel Monsters to 5Ds, I'm probably going to slap you, you know? If you got into Yu-Gi-Oh! From Zexal, well, nah, I'm just kidding to be honest, but if you got into Yu-Gi-Oh! From Zexal, you maybe must have been young. Not even get into, just watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess, like, I don't know. Depends how old you are, but yeah, Duel Monsters, oh man. Anyway, whoop, battery's low. Nothing I can do about that because my charger's in the other room. I was charging it somewhere else. I didn't think it'd die, like, get almost killed that quickly. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie, this was a terrible setup I have, and I think they were getting shafted. But Skill Drain was saving me because I activated all of these effects, right? And it's just like, you know, I was like, ooh, I win. But then I was like, oh wait, I have Skill Drain. I activated Return of the Dragon Lord, summoned Blue Eyes, Abyss Dragon, attacked. Then I attacked with 4,000. But yeah, Skill Drain honestly just screws over a lot of people. I don't know, run Mystic Space Typhoon, I don't know. Oh god. Look at this hand. It's like, you telling me you can't get rid of this or this or this? I think they, yeah, like, so they synchro summoned into that monster, right? Which is fine, but it's like you can't activate your effect. But I guess they want to do that at the end of the day, to bring this. It's like, even if you do that, like, it's only 3,200 attack. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You think that's going to go off? Like, come on, man. And they got, yeah, cards back to their hand. They attacked Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. I'm like, nope, Return of the Dragon Lords. And effect activated, nope. And they left. Yeah. Skill Drain. The battery died, but the footage didn't get corrupted. Ooh, yeah, baby. Alright, anyway. So this is the deck. But yeah, this is how I've been using Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. I took out one Manju for Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. I'm like, what's the point of having 3? Like, so yeah. Honestly, best decision I ever made. Because I don't really like summoning it much, to be honest. Because sometimes, like, I'm summoning a weak monster. But it does get you a ritual spell or ritual monster, so it's good. But, you know, I love to get rid of it with Sage with Eyes of Blue. I have Super Polymerization because, you know, a lot of decks are dumb. Like, if I'm dueling against Drytron, this is perfect. Like, I don't want to, but I'm considering putting one card in my deck. Only because how much I hate cards that just negate everything you do. And it's like, I can't have fun. And it's this card. I'm considering it. Send any number of other cards from your hand and or field to the graveyard. Choose that many effect monsters your opponent controls. And until the end of this turn, their attack is halved. Also, their effects are negated. In response to this card's activation, your opponent cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with the same original type monster spell trap as the card sent to the graveyard. To activate this card, you can only activate one forbidden droplet per turn. So yeah, it is such a dumb, stupid card. I don't want to run it. I hate it. It's even $100 in real life, probably more, I don't know. But, you know, it's just perfect to get, like, just to negate some monster effects, and it's a quick play spell as well. So I don't know, if Dry Dick pisses me off even more, then maybe I might consider it. Yeah, look, I have 86 of these. Should I do it? Should I do it? Nah. I'm gonna wait for Blue Eyes and Dark Magician support. Nevergonnahappen.com. Going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.